Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Melanie here. So today's read is going to be super cool. I love this. What physical attributes will my soulmate have? And we have 4 choices here, and we're doing the goddesses. The first one we have is green Tara, and I actually, where I am, I can't see the read because it's being blocked. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. That's very beautiful. I am trying to currently hold. I need to put out my stick of incense because I have it going. And of course I have animals around and they will be killed by it. It's so funny. I always try to organize really well right before I start, but I have a moment to myself where nobody needs me in my household. So I'm just going to tell myself my regular thing that I tell you. All is well and I have all the time in the world. Because when we rush, that's when we shortchange ourselves and what we're trying to do. Okay, so I'm just going to slow down for a moment. That's better. Okay, so number 1, that is green Tara. So number 2 is, it's funny, I can't read upside down and I have a screen in front of me. The queen of heaven and earth is Inanna. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. And that's number 2. Beautiful. I love that name, Inanna. I love, when I first started listening to Ilana Van Zant, I adored her so much. I still do. She's so wonderful, but I loved her name. And number 3 goddess is Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Yeah, you ever just have those moments where you see someone that's so stunning and you're like, whoa, I'm awake. I is awake. It's so funny. So Sekhmet, the red lady, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Very cool. I try to keep a lid on mine because I feel like anger begets more anger. And I feel like once we sort of open those floodgates, unless we're voicing it constructively and lovingly, it really doesn't get us anywhere because it just makes people more combative, right? Unless somebody... if I'm standing up for other people, forget it. I'm like, I will literally just set them ablaze. But for myself, I find I'm strong enough in my convictions and who I am that I really don't need to justify anything I do say or behave like, because I know it all comes from a good place and of healing. I mean, I get up at 5:30. I'm reading the comments. I'm so happy to be out there and going with you guys. You guys are such a source of light and love to me. I can't thank you enough for your beautiful comments, for subscribing to my channel, for supporting me through private reads, my Instantgo, all of that. I really can't tell you. I mean, I'm so fortunate that I'm able to do this full time now, because when I get in a restful, beautiful, meditative state, I can channel much more fluidly, and you guys are allowing me to do that. So it is a wonderful just stream of information and knowledge we can all share with each other to grow, and I appreciate you guys more than I can say, honestly. Thanks again. All right, so we're going to begin. Number 1 is green Tara, 2 is Inanna, 3 is Isis, 4 is Sekhmet. Please comment down below if you chose Isis, because I feel like that's going to be 90% of the choices. Something about that goddess really compels people. She's just a striking force. It's all about powerful love energy, that strong primal energy. It's really beautiful. I just want to start by saying that we want to use the laws of attraction and get it really working for you when we're trying to pull in our soulmate on the right vibration at the right time. And when this is all working in harmony for you, you're going to see numbers 1111 everywhere. You're going to see all these synchronistic numbers. Your intuition is going to be greatly enhanced. If any of you guys have amethyst anything at this time, please use it. That's why I put some amethyst stones and runes out here right now. I feel like it's a beautiful third eye channeler and strengthener. And you just get all those, like, there's always like little residual energy that gets scooped up by amethyst, those little tiny nuances that you can read into it, and they give you those really cool aha moments. Okay, so yeah, anything, if you can wear amethyst rings, have stones around you, anything to that nature is really good for you. You're going to sleep better and you have deeper dreams. So also comment if you're having deeper or unusual dreams, especially about connections, balloons, things floating. I feel like a lot of you are having things where you're floating on water, you're floating with balloons, you're above things. That means your perspective is getting greater and your vibration is raising. More money tends to come your way. Right now I'm finding with a lot of readers and a lot of people that are doing this for the right reasons, and they have fantastic vibrations, and they really care about their clan, their tribe, their group. Their monetary funds are increasing to be able to support them. It's really wonderful. I'm finding that out with a lot of my friends. You start to notice rainbows, or the rainbows, you know what I mean? The beautiful bird, the gorgeous flower, all those things. Beautiful natural occurrences. There's an increase in all synchronicities, and new opportunities are presenting themselves. That means this love formation of this gorgeous love component is coming in. So let's find out what physical attributes your soulmate is going to have. We're going to start with the first stack. I pulled these out because I want to have I wanted to have them ready. Love that. Oof. Nice. Ooh, and the sun. So I'm already hearing right away very loudly with the sun. I feel like this person has a warm, sunny disposition, very lighthearted, very fun, humorous, has a great sense of humor. They are a hard worker. With the Eight of Pentacles, Pentacles are all about creating. This person knows how to make money, make abundance. I feel like they actually know how to physically build things. I feel like that they could be in carpentry fields. Like they just have that even if that's not their profession, they know how to build things out of wood, out of brick. They're wonderful at making structures, and they have a talent for that. So that's some of their attributes. Physically wise, I'm hearing a lot of more short, I hear shorn, closely shorn, dark hair. I feel there's a lot of Latinos in this mix too, a lot of Spanish, and I'm feeling just beautiful darker skins, Indian men as well, Pakistani. And this is the interesting thing. Something that I'm hearing really funny is really long eyelashes. I know that sounds crazy. Really long eyelashes in men or women. So again, this is for both. And if you're a male watching, again, shorter, darker hair, beautiful sort of darker cocoa skin. And if not the actual end extreme of the spectrum, very pale Irish freckle white skin as well, with red and blondish hair can be also. I'm actually, now that I'm looking down at this, and I think that there's two ends of the spectrum on this, but again, a sense of humor, very warm, very funny, beautiful legs, beautiful long strides I'm hearing as well, great carriage. But again, one of the most things that's going to grab you at the beginning is a lovely sense of humor. And the really cool thing is when our soulmates start to come in and they're ushered in, we get a sense of giddiness before it even arrives. It's like our guides and our spirit teams sort of set this awareness factor out for us and let us know that this light is arriving, this really cool entity is approaching. Because energy is what it is, it brings us up or can dissipate depending who we're with or what we're around, and also our thoughts, right? We can bring ourselves to a lovely height and giddiness and being so happy, right, when we just think of the right things. My thing is, if I have a new arrival of oracle cards, or I know it's going to be beautiful artwork on them, I get so excited. I really do. And I can't wait till the next day to when they arrive. Those types of things. It's anticipation, right, of the beautiful things to arrive, which is really cool. And I wanted to just take something from the mini deck that lets us know what the overriding energy of their personality type is. I feel this person could very well be an air sign. And I love when I get a king, because that means somebody who's very composed. They're very articulate. They're well spoken. They really have their act together. They're solid. They're a smooth dresser. They tend to spend a little bit more on quality items. They're not about excess, they're about quality. So you'll notice they have really fine leathers, they have really good shoes, their jacket is really well put together, just streamlined, you know what, they're not fussy. And if it's a female, the same thing, really nice shoes. They put thought into what they do. Everything just seems very elegant and streamlined in them. Oh, that's very nice for you guys. I love that energy. And with the sun, I always feel like that's a blessed union. I always feel like that's a lovely I feel like it's a more fluid road for you. It's more easygoing, and that you don't have as many bumps, or you don't second guess yourself, because this is about also realizing the love and beauty in yourself and what you have to offer, that you're a person of value, that you're a catch. You're the one that attracted them because of your beautiful soul. And a soulmate is all about that. I don't care if you think anything on you is too big, small, otherwise dark, light, or whatever. That matters so little in the big picture, and it actually doesn't matter at all with a soulmate. They come in and they see right into your inner beauty and you theirs. So it takes that obnoxious factor of your ego taking over. Oh, you have to look this way, this, that, and that just dissipates into the ethers, because it's all about soul value here, and you're going to recognize it right away. Luckily, it comes with all the bells and whistles of gorgeousness and discipline, hardworking, and really great attributes as well. So you're really fortunate enough on that front. So beautiful, beautiful energy, you guys. I love that. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and welcome. I'm so glad you came to my channel to see what's up. We have a lot of fun here. And don't forget to press the notification bell. It'll let you know when all the new videos come on as well. And the little gray arrow at the bottom right will bring you to all my links. It'll bring you to my Patreon page. Thank you, patrons, for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. You're so, so lovely. Go check that out. It's a really great thing. It helps support the channel. Everything down there, my Etsy store. Go check that out. So check everything out down on those links. Goddess Provision Box, everything is down there. So love and light to this group. Yeah, I love that. I love when I get multiple streams of information in terms of physicalities too, because I get the imagery in my head, and it's so funny that that guy whenever I say that guy, you guys all ask me later, who is that guy? Who is that? So I'm not even going to say anything to about who that guy is. I will do it in the top of my comments when I get a physical picture of who I think this person is, okay? Because it's there's two people that come to mind, and they're quite striking. So that's you guys, beautiful energy. I love it. I love it. Number 2, we are now on Inanna. So let's see what's going on with you guys. What attributes, physical attributes, will my soulmate have? Let me see. We have the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Oof. High Priestess. Beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Chalices. Oh, nice. So first of all, this is really lovely on an emotional level, something I'm hearing. And this guy has it. It's this guy, man, woman, whoever it is, has this in spades. They are very affectionate, but not on an aggravating or like a pesky level. It's lovely. Like they want to hold your hand. They want to touch you. They want to be around you. They're very physical. They're so attracted to you, and they find you so utterly just irresistible that they constantly want to have their hands on you. And the cool thing about this too, this gentleman or this lady, they're wonderful at expressing their emotions. It's beautiful. They come out with very fluid, lovely, flowery, romantic talk. Like everything, it's almost like the olden days. The romance factor is through the roof, which is so, so beautiful. Here is another fantastic attribute, is they are very spiritual. They are very aligned with their higher powers, their spirit team, their angel guides, all that stuff. They do believe and know of all the 3D, 4D, 5D. They have an understanding of how energy works and how it's all interchanged. So they have a wonderful relationship with money and things like that, because where people become the weirdest to me is when they discuss money and finances. Like they're either very guarded about it, or they're braggadocious, or they're just crazy, right? But they have a super healthy relationship with money, because they see it kind of how I see it and how other light workers see it, as an energy to be exchanged and to flow into different areas where you can support people, places, and things at any given time, and then it flows back to you. It absolutely does. If you guys want a really good informer on this, if you go see Jake Ducey, he's fantastic about the laws of attraction and manifesting. He's very simple, lovely guy that lives in Hawaii, earthy, really cool. He'll give you the lowdown on how that all works, just the flow of energy. When you believe you always have enough or more than enough and it's abundant, that's actually what happens 100%. So this other person for you, your soulmate, and some of their attributes, something else, these people, they have the power to move others with their voice and their speech. They have a very lovely, far-reaching, soulful voice that is it's tampered with like ancient wisdom, as well as an all-encompassing view. You know what I mean? It's not any specific religion. It's all about humanity. It's all about everybody coming together and realizing that if we just decide that we want to help one another, and that we make kindness a habit, and that's that's their life practice. You've likely heard the marriage advice about the best way to get your spouse to change the way they interact with you is about you self-reflecting and making sure you're responding in the same way to them first, right? Treat others as you'd like to be treated philosophy, that type of thing. So if you're constantly having a kind and soulful look into things, your voice becomes that way, your reactions become that way. And this is this person's demeanor, and it makes them highly magnetic. In terms of how they physically look, I'm feeling that they're of like medium build. They're not very super lean and lanky, nor are they stocky. They're like of medium build. For the females, they have beautiful long dark hair. For the males, I feel like, again, they have darker hair, but they can have light brown to blue eyes as well. I feel like they look like the old-fashioned movie stars, like Cary Grant. They have that beautiful square jawline. For the women, the 50s kind of star too, those beautiful delicate features as well. And again, I'm hearing a lot of Latinos and African Americans that are like the athletic type of build. And in terms of sign, I'm going to pull a little card for that. I am hearing that there's a good chance they are a water sign. I have these little mini Gustav Klimt cards, and I just was pulling from the top. If I hear a message to pull something, I go with whatever the influence is. And cups is water, and water is about emotion. So this person, wonderful emotional stability. I really love that. Like, they're going to be a great support system. If you're ever feeling down and low, they're the type that's going to run out to the store to you and get you whatever you want. It's really, really cute. Again, remember, you're the beautiful catch. You're the object. I don't even like to say object, but you are the entity of wonderment to them. You are like, you provide such a sense of warmth and love to them, and a feeling of completion and happiness that they would literally do anything for you. And you feel that as well. You will both be very protective of one another when this comes into fruition. And I feel that your vibration is raising higher and higher with this too, because I feel like you're quite enlightened and you're quite spiritual as well. That's why like attracts like. So that's something that we need to remember. All right, when we're vibing out, we want to keep our vibes up there for sure. So love and light to you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to press like and subscribe, and also the little notification bell so you know when all the new videos come in. Okay, and the little gray arrow down at the bottom will bring you to all my links. It'll let you know where my private reads are, my Instantgo, which is a great service I can provide for a quick text answer. I have a great little family over there that I deal with daily. You know, if they're going on a job interview, they're going to a place, they feel any anxiety, we just walk through with a quick one question text. And then, you know, we try to get, I try to get you on an emotional solid ground so you don't feel anxiety, and you have those moments, okay, where you know all is well, you have all the time in the world, and you take those deep breaths that let you know we're not to be hurried and harried. This world is not about rushing and gushing and getting everything and chasing and trying to compete. It is about having a beautiful spiritual journey and accomplish what you want, when you want, how you want, right? That is the new rule. We are not comparing and we are not contrasting. We are simply being. And that's your new role you're sort of falling into. And I love that for you guys. So again, thank you guys. And go check out all the links. The Goddess Provisions box is down there. The new January one is out. Oh, go check it out. It's so, so amazing. And that helps support the channel. If you make a purchase off that link, I get a small commission that helps support the channel. So thank you guys for doing that too. And you get such bang for your dollar. It's amazing. Such high quality things. I don't promote anything hardly ever, but when they approached me, I was like, this is amazing. And it's something I would buy if they didn't offer it to me anyway. So go check that out. Okay, so now we're on to number 3. And remember to comment if you chose this. I just feel like this is going to be the chosen one. I feel like 90% of you guys are going to choose this. There's just something very compelling about Isis, and I love anything from Egypt right now. I'm going crazy. I just made an Egyptian collar last night. I'm so into it right now, and I love the power of Isis as well. So let's begin and let's see what physical attributes, ooh, nice, will your soulmate have? Beautiful. I used to be so anal about wanting the cards to be totally straight. Now I'm like, eh. Okay, so this person, I'm hearing the messages right away. Very beautiful. This person, like one of our other groups too, is highly romantic. Again, like they can't touch you, be around you enough, flatter you enough, provide you with the things you like, which is really nice. Just beautiful and romantic. Now this is a really cool component about this person. It's a very unique attribute. This person... they are a self-contained unit, but they're going to flourish hugely under your affection towards them. They have a very natural introspective nature. That's hence the Hanged Man. That's someone where how they develop their thoughts and reasoning take a little bit of withdrawing from society, from people at large, so they can think very deeply. However, because of this, they almost have that still waters run deep. They have fantastic ideas and love, and you bring out this tremendous energy in them that's actually been repressed and quieted for quite some time. Because they're such a hard worker, and they can put their absolute focus into what they're doing. They can create things of such beauty and phenomenon that other people are just in awe of it. And they're so humble about it. They don't even see it, whether they're working with wood, metals, glass, whatever they do. They provide the world with extra unique beauty, and they just do it naturally. It's just a skill set, perhaps handed down from ancient ancestors, that just is in their bloodstream. They know how to do it. It's quite amazing. And that's the cool thing about, I love the Hangman energy and the Fool energy when it comes to soulmates, because with the Fool, it's light and airy, and they don't have any past baggage. They're sort of like fresh, the refresh button. But the Hangman is wonderful because it's like the Keanu Reeves again. That's that person that, you know, they think so deeply, they feel so deeply. They are most likely an empath as well. Hence why they sort of step away from too much of the limelight, and they are just beautiful creators. But also artists need that time alone, right? I actually get very antsy if I'm in large crowds for too amount of time and I haven't been able to create or do what I need to do. People just need that. And again, I'm hearing that this person, I'm getting a lot of different physical attributes, so I'm going to explain some of them. Some of them are have Asian components, beautiful angled features, you know, just like this is me trying to remember an actor or somebody. I might as well just give that up forever. Just forget it. I'm not going to explain the actors. Beautiful chiseled gorgeous Asian features, as well as, this is funny, there's a big group of them too. They have those Nordic stoic features, you know what I mean? Almost like who are those three brothers that act? Thor, whoever Thor and all his brothers are, all those guys, Chris and the whole gang, those sort of things. Beautiful Nordic features, gorgeous teeth, so a lot of them bearded, lighter colored hair, blue eyes, wonderful. But they're lighter people, you know. They have those, I think some of the most lighthearted people in the world come from Australia. They come from Ireland. And it's funny because people say that some Scandinavians are cooler and more reserved, and they are to a degree, but they're also very healthy and strong as well. Like, they live very clean, simple lives. And I feel like that's this person. They're not cluttered. They're not materialistic. They're completely a self-contained unit. They don't need things, and their life isn't comprised of entanglements or anything like that. They just release, you know what I mean? They have a very healthy outlook. They travel light. They think light. But they're very warm, so you'll know right away that they have the most gorgeous smile. I keep hearing like the smile will just knock you off your feet. That's really, really beautiful. So let's try to see in terms of what might be a sign. I'm feeling that there's a great possibility that they are an earth sign. And I hear that there's a possibility of air too that is floating around there, but earth signs are really unique in that they are always dependable. They will always show up. They will always be the one that is going to come when you call, and they're going to help you. And I love the fact that this person's going to absolutely flourish under your light. You are that beautiful lighthouse to them, that they're just drawn to you. And that's a lot of times what happens with our soul, our soulmate. We have like an energy cleansing before that. We become brighter, we become more vibrant. It's almost like your true New Year's resolutions are going to start to take place right now, because you're starting to feel them arriving, and you want to be your best self. You want to be your truest self, which comes absolutely from your soul's voice, which is always, you know, working with kindness, doing and saying the right thing. Change your routine if it doesn't serve you for the best. Break down your goals into bite-sized, actionable steps, okay? Because especially finance related, I'm hearing that right now a few of you might be overwhelmed, and you're feeling the cold of the winter in more ways than one. You're feeling a little overwhelmed by this. So start to set monthly goals with that. Some monster goal is going to seem unattainable. So amaze yourself by having the goal be met by tiny attainable things. Don't spend so much on lattes. You don't need 6 pairs of boots in the winter. Okay, streamlining. There's also ways to have different revenue streams as well. So look into that. I feel like you're going to do that because I see all these pentacles around. I feel like more money is coming into your life because, again, when we start to draw in our soulmate, very unique things happen. You see your numbers, your intuition's enhanced, you're sleeping better, more money comes your way. It's all that sort of more attracts more. Right behavior attracts more right-minded people into your realm. That attracts more abundance, which can be classified, of course, as money. It's an energy, right? So you're pulling in all the kinds of right energies right now. So I'm very happy for you guys. And remember, you're the beautiful, graceful thing that's attracting this entity and beautiful person to you because you are who you are, and we're all beautiful light beings that are spiritual, trying to be human, which can be a difficult road, as we know, right? So stay on your path because you're doing all the right things right now. It's very well. I love it. I love it. Really, and I'm hearing to recognize and acknowledge your passions. Take time out for what you like. I feel like quite a few of you have been doing too many favors for people. You know what I mean? I feel like you're giving people rides here and there. You're doing this, lending, doing, and you're feeling a little stretched thin. I feel like you got to pull in and recognize your passions and start to involve yourself in those because it's really going to make you like the shiny, happy person that you're just becoming right now, right as I speak. So good for you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for checking me out. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like this video, and then the notification bell will let you know when all the new videos are up. And if you hit the little gray arrow that's at the bottom of the screen, it'll bring you to all my links for private reads, for Instantgo, which people really love that service because I can get back to them within an hour with the text answers. It's really great. The Goddess Provision Box, that link down below, if all the sales help support the channel as well, I get a small dividend from that, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Your stuff is so great. I'm really impressed by Goddess Provisions. They're really super cool. And yeah, check out all the other links down there. The Patreon page, on my Etsy store. So wonderful. That's you, and that energy is like boing, 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 beautiful. I love that. Gentle, a lovely person. And yeah, always your best interests at heart, always going to help you, and going to be the person that brings you your family and your children and your legacy. Yeah, you're going to create an amazing legacy together, which is really super cool. I love that. So that's you guys. So now we're on to Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I love that. I want to paint that. I love that. I think I'm going to be that for Halloween. So let's see. Whoa, nice. What physical attributes is your soulmate going to have? Wonderful. 2 of Wands. Nice. And I wanted to know what possible signs that they could be, and I'm hearing with Wands that it's a possible fire sign. And though I'm also hearing air. And it's funny, you did get swords, so that those are possible signs for them as well. And remember, because it's for a collective, everything is not set in absolute steel. It can be a variant, but I'm hearing a lot of I get when I start to channel, the louder messages I get is actually for the majority of the collective, which is funny. It is not to every last person, so it can fluctuate and be different. But yeah, that's for the majority of the collective that I hear the loudest little insightful twist for. Okay, so this person right away I'm hearing is opinionated as hell. Look at this Henry VIII looking dude right here, King of Swords. This guy does not mess around. If he has something to say, he says it, but not in a disarming, obnoxious way. But he's not going to hold back. He is not the guy that but he has a lot of charm. He's like 5-alarm charm, so he does it with a lovely twist. But guess what, I'm trying to think of, like, I'll think of somebody. It's like a lot of people in America that come on, they're quite charismatic, but they mean what they say. They don't mess around. It's like this is like what it is, you know what I mean? I feel like he's kind of like in the realm of Jimmy Fallon, like fun, light, but if he'll use humor to say, you know, you're quite insane right now, or whatever, that type of thing. But they say exactly what they feel. It's almost like a lovely childish humor, like when a kid goes, "What the hell are you wearing, Mom?" when they're 5 years old and you look totally crazy, and nobody else is going to tell you, but your 5-year-old is going to tell you, "Oh, is that Halloween? That's good." Believe me, my kids have told me a thing or two in my day. Now say, "Stay on your path, toddler, if you want any more cookies." Yeah, my kids are funny as hell. But you know what I mean? And I feel like he is is definitely the type that's going to do that. But he's really fun, but he's also not going to take any bull crap whatsoever. It's like, yeah, he has very firm boundaries. He has his act together. But guess what? You become his absolute world. And also female, for the males watching, this female, she's very much the same. And again, they flourish under your affection. They become different people. They're malleable and pliable with you because they want you to be pleased and happy. They're not going to yes you to death, and they're not going to tell you untruths, but they can bend to your will because they are so enamored of you, and they're going to be so in love with you that you know, it's the rebirth of the masculine right now. I feel like the masculines are really coming out, and whether you're feminine or male, it's that really forward pushing action and coming through and getting what you need spiritually and otherwise, just wiping away the materialistic and realizing that's utter garbage. Because what are you going to take with you when you die? Or what do you do if you just, this is what I try to envision and try to do this at times. If you find yourself behaving a little iffy, say you were put away in a room for 24 hours that was just all white, not a mental institution, just a white room, and you had a comfortable bed and you had to think for 24 hours. What would those thoughts be? Would you feel haunted about your behaviors and the way you acted? Would you feel guilt? What would you feel? I would feel so relaxed and happy that people would leave me alone for 24 hours, that I would just meditate for that whole time, and I would just be in bliss. Because when I'm alone and there isn't overstimulation, I'm very happy. Most of the times after I'm done filming, talking to people, doing all this stuff, I turn out the lights as dim as I can and I light a candle, and I have those moments, you know what I mean? Those star moments of replenishing and refilling. Think about that. If you were left alone for 24 hours in a white room, what would your mind be doing? What would be the first thoughts that come up? That's what I need you to recognize right now, because I feel like you're going to have all these thoughts that are going to try to be of panic or ego driven, going, oh, well, what if? No, what if? Just allow. I'm hearing just allow. This love is coming in. It is perfect. It is ideal for you. It is a soul match. I love this card because in the book it talks about just sharing the beauty of bread and a meal together. Just over a meal, just talking, showing affection. It's about gratitude for what's directly in front of you at that moment. That love, that face, that heart, that soul, that meal that's giving you sustaining you. So obviously you can go have more sex in 5 minutes because that's what's happening there. But you know what I mean? That beauty of going, wow, look at all this rich abundance and emotional wealth around you, right? Because that's what really counts: the emotional wealth, the spiritual wealth, the mentality wealth, all of that, right? That heat, that passion, that love. And this person is extremely passionate as well because they have no self-doubts. This person is solid as F. They don't care what other people think about it. They have absolute self-mastery over their emotion, their skills. They have a little bit of bravado, but it's fun for you because they can coordinate and navigate a lot of life's difficulties that other people have a hard time with. But they don't. They just go right through. They anticipate problems and they work right through them. That's wonderful. But you're going to start to carry this ancient wisdom that's yet to be unlocked. It's starting to come through with this soul card. You're going to recognize, because as our soul matches come in and we become more enlightened and more elevated and we come up, this ancient wisdom becomes unlocked, and you realize, well, okay, that chi is blocked or that chakra is blocked. You'll be able to feel it. You'll know what to do. Because lots of times it's through our breathing. If you really pay attention to how you breathe, sometimes it's very unhealthy, and we need that oxygen, we need that flow. It helps our thinking, it helps our patterns, it helps what we need. It opens doors, right? So a good way to do that is drink tons of water with lemon, spend at least an hour in natural daylight. Practice hydrotherapy. When you're in the shower, let it get really steamy and feel all that water. Pretend it's like tiny masseuses. Reduce your exposure to electrical gadgets as an empath, and oh my goodness, and just someone that can be as sensitive as I am, and I can shut off all the channeling when I want. I mean, my guides are fantastic. I call in angels as soon as I wake up. Come help me deliver any messages, because I don't want any bored, sad angels hanging out. I want them to chat with me, because I know there's tons of them. There's millions and millions and millions. And some of them, they do all kinds of funny little things. Like they give me funny little warnings. I have an angel of helping me find missing things all the time, because I have such tiny little stones and all these things. When I make my jewelry, I will actually ask, where did I leave this? What did happen? I swear to God, and the message will come to me. I'll go to the right drawer, container, or whatever the hell's going on in my office at that time. They're everywhere. So this is very important. Please try to avoid alcohol and drugs and stimulants I love coffee like a banshee, but really, honest to goodness, these things are all temporary band-aids. And I'm hearing some of you in the past, you have turned to that, to like some Chardonnay or some Siggies or whatever to calm down. But what does that do in the long run? Because we're hearing about long term, and we really want to cleanse and lift our vibration. I'm never anyone to judge, because I can be extreme in my stuff too. I can be like, if I'm making something, I don't like to be interrupted. So we all have our things. And that's another thing. Let's completely drop any judgments of others, because what we're concentrating on right now is our love coming in. I feel like these people are extremely handsome and gorgeous and beautiful in what they are. I'm hearing wavy brown hair. Wavy brown hair, male and female, all different lengths. Some of the men have really gorgeous, like little like small beards and maybe like goatees, but this particular group, I'm hearing symbols everywhere. So what that means to me is tattoos, like really super cool tattoos, Celtic tattoos, symbols. I see Chinese symbols everywhere, stars, nature, trees, everything. So keep your eye out for like really gorgeous symbolic tattoos. I'm hearing lower arms, sleeves, things like that, shoulder, gorgeous tattoos, stuff like that. And gorgeous lips as well, like gorgeous inviting lips, like you want to kiss and smooch the hell out of them. So anticipate a lot of creativity when this person comes into your realm as well, because they're going to stimulate areas of you that are like, wow, I didn't even know I had this. When you're in the right vibe of energy, it's amazing. Watch certain stars with their first wife or husband, then watch them with their second wife or husband, and you can tell whose energy stimulates and makes them happy and alive. Their face, their body posture, all that. It's an amazing thing to watch. If you see them at a Lakers game or something like that, when people feel full and their love cup is full, they're different people. So love and light to you guys. Amazing. Again, this person could definitely be a fire sign as well, I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing, funnily enough, I had this in the corner too, Earth. If I'm compelled to look at something and pick it up, again, because you're a huge collective, it can be any sign, but I feel the majority, again, when I hear the majority numbers for that, but extremely good looking. Like these people grab your attention right away, male or female, but they also have a charisma that is so engaging, and you're like, yeah, you're just swept away. So that is you guys. Amazing. I love that for you. Oh, I forgot the boom over here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. And don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video, and the little notification bell down the bottom so you'll know when all the new videos come in. And if you press the little gray arrow at the bottom of the screen, that will bring you to all my links for my private reads, for my Instantgo, which is a fantastic service that I love. And I'm on there daily with my tribe. If you want a quick text answer, I can jump right on there with you, because I have like an alert button. A lot of times people use that before they're going to job interviews, dates, whatever. If their nerves are a little raw, we just come up with workable, mellowing out solutions. It's like a restart button. I love doing that. And everything is down to my Patreon page. Thank you, patrons, for the new people joining. I really, really appreciate. You're so lovely. Victoria Faulkner, all you guys are just... you're great. You really are. Steph Byfield, I love all you guys. Linda, Blair, you guys, you're just amazing. You guys, our conversations on chat night and stuff, you're just so beautiful. And Stephanie, who's been around since almost day one, I adore her. My little Texan. Madison, all you guys, you're fantastic. So yeah, and also the Goddess Provisions box, check that out. Their new January box, oh my goodness. And a small contribution goes to help support my channel when you guys get a Goddess Provisions box off that link as well. So I love it. My Etsy store is down there, you guys. I have some new stuff that I posted. I just made an Egyptian collar last night. Go check out my Instagram page. It's Sparkrist11, and I do fun postings there every day of jewelry I'm making, stuff I'm doing, if I'm going live, all this stuff. And there's a really great crew over there too. I adore that. So yeah, go check that out, because you it's so much fun. Like I just started that, I think like a month ago or something, and I love it.